we're all going to Colorado tomorrow. I'm in the middle of packing. I am packing for myself, a 16-month-old who does not like screen time, trying to plan out travel with him and snacks and just all this crazy stuff. I'm totally freaking out. And on top of it, I'm organizing and cleaning my house because for some reason I always think that's a good idea to do while I'm packing. I don't understand why I'm doing that. I've decided to just kind of start vlogging for the week. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to vlog while we're traveling, but I thought it would be fun to try to fit something in and share it with you guys. I know a lot of people are not traveling right now because of everything that's been going on in the country, but we have had this plan to go to Colorado for like 4 or 5 months, and as soon as we booked it, the whole thing happened, and we've kept our travel plans, and luckily things are starting to open back up, and so we're going. My husband has family in Colorado, so it'd be really fun to see them, and I think it'll be fun once we get there, but I'm just kind of freaking out today. So if you're new here, I am a mom. I am a stay-at-home mom, and I do mostly design-focused DIYs. I share a lot of what I'm doing in real life with you guys. And if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I am at Megan Bell Made. So yeah, let me show you what I have going on here. So far, this is all I have laid out to pack. Of course, I tried everything on, and I've actually been slowly kind of making over our bedroom. This is our new bed. This area is crazy right now, and there's Darla sleeping. Darla, what are you doing, girl? But yeah, this is our new bed. I love it. I got it on Wayfair. It's also available on Target. The reviews say it's really hard to put together, but it was actually not hard. It was just time consuming, but I think it's so cute. I'm really into this mid-century modern vibe. And then this is where our bed was. Okay, that's better. That shot was just a little blown out, but this is our 6-penny chair that I got a while back. And then my mirror from Anthropology that I just saved money for a while and finally pulled the trigger, and I love it. But this area is actually where we had the bed, and I think this is just a better layout of the room, but I'm gonna have to play with it for sure. This is literally all I'm packing for makeup. I'm not wearing a lot of makeup while I'm there. I'm just wearing the bare minimum that makes me feel comfortable. And then I always keep a travel perfume. I really love this stuff, the Dr. Bronner's Magic Balm, and it's small and it won't leak on the plane. So anything that's not liquid is always a plus. Obviously, I need to bring deodorant. You guys know I love By Humankind. Dry shampoo so I don't have to wash my hair every day. I am bringing my tanning drops because the more tan that my face is, the less compelled I feel to wear makeup. So this kind of goes, this kind of goes with my makeup. Okay, can we talk about how my husband thinks this bag is white? It's next to my white cover. It is mint green. It's a very, very light green. It's also very dirty. But I have to show you guys some of these really great finds that I have found online for clothing. One of them is these night sets that I found on Amazon. I'll have this linked below, but if you have kids, these are so soft. I have noticed they're not very expensive, so I have noticed a little bit of pilling already on some of them, not all of them, but they have so many colors. Let's see. I've got a camel, and then this is a gray, but they're super soft. They're awesome. And then I am basically for everyday clothes for Miles, I'm packing nothing but childhood's clothing. Their stuff is so soft. It's just so comfortable. I feel when he's wearing it, he's not messing with his clothes, and everything is just so cute. It's actually making it really easy to pack. I love these little shorty shorts. Those are really cute on him with just a t-shirt. Lots of t-shirts. And these little joggers from Childhood's Clothing, I have a tank top to match. They're so cute. And this is why I'm having trouble packing, because he's just taking stuff out and throwing it around. A lot of fun. I am gonna bring my Wild Bird ring sling. Hopefully this is gonna help me in the airport. We're gonna bring our stroller, but I think there's gonna be some times where I might need to actually wear him. So I'm mostly packing at the last minute. I've decided that I'm going to self-tan. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna use because I think it works so well. And I talk about it on my Instagram all the time because I think it's just such a good product, and it's highly rated at Sephora. There's just so many tanning products I've tried, and I have thought were fails. So I'm just gonna really quickly show you guys what I like to use. I use this Prep It self-tanning priming spray, and then I use the Isle of Paradise medium self-tanning water. I mentioned earlier that I use this stuff on my face. These are the tanning drops, same company, Isle of Paradise. So I exfoliated when I showered earlier, and now I'm going to apply it and I'm going to sleep in it, and then I'm gonna rinse it off in the morning. It's not one that has to be rinsed off, but I just like to rinse it off. It has like a slight scent to it. So that is what I'm gonna do tonight. And then we have to be up at like 4:30 in the morning. Actually, we're leaving at like 4:30 in the morning. We're leaving the house to go to the airport at 4:30 in the morning. So I have to wake up really early. Wish us luck.
We've been up since 4 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
And we aren't even to where we need to get to go to. It takes hours to travel.
Just made it to our Airbnb.
Whoop, whoop.
How's the bedroom looking?
Looking good.
We were discussing in the car, I feel like it just takes so long to get somewhere. Like flight time seems so short, but really like we've been up and traveling for like combined like 11 hours now. It's just such a long day. I'm upset because I forgot my sunglasses and all my jewelry. I just feel naked without all of that stuff, but I do have my hat, so that's good. This Airbnb is so nice. It looks exactly like the pictures. I'm gonna put the link in the description box in case you guys are ever in Denver. I can highly recommend it so far. I gotta tell you, it's really hard to get you in the shot with my big hat and you being so tall.
Oh, yeah.
But we just got coffee, and it is literally the best latte we've ever had. And we don't know if it's because we've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning and haven't had coffee yet, or if it's really the best latte we've ever had.
No, the best latte we've ever had.
So good.
Stuff.
Oh yeah, what is that? That's a side of potato salad?
Yeah.
That looks so good. Okay, what's on here again?
Pastrami, coleslaw, honey mustard. It's on an onion bagel, melted Swiss.
Looks really good. Sit your butt down.
Good job, man.
You wanna try some pickle?
What time does he need to go down?
I don't know, we're gonna have to wing the rest of the day. It's gonna be crazy.
2 wings and a prayer.
Yeah, I mean, he literally took a nap on the plane, like on our laps. And bedtime at home is like 7:30, which is gonna be like 5:30 here. So, as you can hear already, it's gonna be an interesting evening.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
I love the old light fixtures in this place. Super old steps. I'd love to sand these down and refinish them. Okay, so we're gonna go run some errands. We're gonna go to the grocery store. Probably maybe try to go see some family after that, and I'm just gonna end it here and hopefully see you guys next time. So I was editing and I realized that I did not mention how our plane ride was yesterday with a toddler. Let me just first say that we originally had a direct flight, and then they last minute changed it on us to have a layover in Chicago. So that's what made me most nervous. Was I thought originally like I can survive one flight, and now all of a sudden I have to try to survive too. But I think overall it went better than we thought it would. Would you say so?
I'd say about what I expected. You know, he was super squirmy on the first flight, super squirmy originally on the second flight.
Yeah.
But then he fell asleep, which I didn't foresee him falling asleep at all, which was good.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was talking to people and they said that most people realize that there's kids on flights and that they're fine with them, but the woman we sat next to was not really interested in entertaining him at all.
Yeah, we had to sit in a 3-seat row, and we had to like ask people to rearrange for us, like to
because they messed up our seats.
Yeah, they messed up our seats, so we had to inconvenience a bunch of people. And this was on the second flight. He was like not having it. He was ready to take a nap. I was trying to get him to fall asleep across our laps.
Well, and the most, you know, aside from him, the most ironic thing about the flight was that it was a packed flight. I mean, it was literally a packed flight, and then they would ask you to social distance when getting your bags. Yeah,
well, on the intercom, they're telling you to make sure you're practicing social distancing and everybody has to wear a mask, but they literally packed us in. Like, the flight from Chicago to Denver was completely full, and is that what you call a 3-row? Like, there was 3 rows or 3 aisles of 3 seats.
No, it's 353.
353?
Yeah.
It was the biggest plane I've ever been on, and it was completely packed. It was crazy. But during takeoff, Miles, like, I think because the plane was like vibrating, he like passed out, and he slept for most of the flight. He woke up at the very end. I think we still had like 25 minutes left, and so we were able to survive that. But he's not really into screen time. Like, he doesn't watch TV. He wasn't really interested in what was on our phones. Like, we have to try to entertain a toddler who likes to move around and likes to play and not just sit and watch something. And I asked everybody on Instagram, like, any suggestions they had, and a lot of people suggested apps and things on their phones, and I realized that he is just not like most kids in that way, and I think that could be a good thing later on, and it is a good thing most days, but not when you're trying to get him to sit still. But
yeah, he likes things he can throw.
Yeah, he likes to throw. But we survived it, and it's all good. I'm not looking forward to the way back, but we'll see how we'll survive again.